And you can either pop it out or you can just sort of clean around on the inside. You'll find that a lot of the stuff will come out and you'll be able to fix your bearing that way too. My name's Shawn Connelly. I live in San Francisco, California. I skate for Circle A Skateboards, and I'm co-founder of the SF Skate Club, a skateboarding program for youth. And today I'm going to show you how to fix skateboard bearings. Now, first off, I have to tell you, it's better to buy a good skateboard brand of bearings because they're going to last you a lot longer and you won't have to fix them as much. But if you start having trouble and your skateboard bearings are breaking, you might want to think about what might be causing this problem to happen. And one common problem is that maybe your bearings are getting wet and they're seizing up because they're getting rust inside of them. So first off, you want to try to practice taking care of your stuff. Because if bearings are treated right, they should be able to last a really long time. So take that into consideration when you're out there skating. You don't want to ride through a puddle. You're definitely going to have repercussions. It's going to get into your bearing, especially if you pop the shields off, and that's how I ride them. You're definitely going to have problems eventually. So one of the best ways to fix skateboard bearings is, unfortunately, the way they used to be is skateboard bearings, or you put the bearings in there and you can move them around, you put the piece on top and you close it up. Skateboard bearings now, the bearing is actually inside. It doesn't come out. If this thing falls out, you got a problem. It's not going to work anymore. So let me show you a few ways that you can fix them. The first way is you can pop this plastic holder off of the bearing here. And I have these a little bit lubricated up here, so they're a little messy, so you're going to want to find a clean place to do this job. And you can either pop it out or you can just sort of clean around on the inside. This is really the only way that you can fix or clean a bearing, is just by actually doing it. So you're going to want to find something sharp so you can get in there and clean the muck out of there. And you'll find that a lot of stuff accumulates in the skateboard bearing. And I'm not going to pop this all the way off. I'm just going to sort of clean around the edges here. You can take a piece of paper towel and sort of like clean this deal here and just get all the filth off from it. And then if you also are able to spin the bearing and just let it go, you'll find that a lot of the stuff will come out and you'll be able to fix your bearing that way too. The other way that you can do it is you can either use lighter fluid, put some on, let it dry out, or you can use some sort of lubricant to put it in there to fix your bearing. The other way that you can sort of maintenance your bearings is just sort of look at the different bearings that are on your skateboard and try to figure out if one of them's bad. Sometimes you can just replace one bearing in a setup and you don't have to buy 8 of them. You don't have to buy a whole new set. If you've got one bad bearing, just go into the skate shop, get that one bearing and fix that one. So those are a couple different ways that you can do that. So this is a couple ways that you can fix skateboard bearings. My name's Shawn Connelly and I live in San Francisco, California, skate for Circle A Skateboards, and I'm co-founder of the SF Skate Club, a skateboarding program for youth. And if you want to learn more about that, you can look up sfskateclub.com.